Welcome back! We are still exploring Tremere in the hopes of finding that magical fruit and perhaps also a way to get that unicorn to the lot. Much as I'm loath to do so, we will need to do that. And we've stumbled upon this very creepy looking old house. Indeed, this is a spooky old house. It looks as if no one has lived here for many years. Flanking the old house on both sides is a run-down cemetery. A thick forest looms all around. It's a boo house! Or maybe I've just been playing too much Mario lately. Let's see if we can go inside. I don't think anybody will be in there, but still. With trepidation you rap on the door. Not surprisingly, nobody answers. Let's go inside! Oh, it's certainly not any less creepy on the inside. This is the entry room of the old house. Downstairs you see 2 open doorways, and upstairs you see an additional 2 doorways. The room is cobwebbed and dusty, with wallpaper peeling from the walls. There is a clock here. An old grandfather clock sits in the corner. With each swing of its pendulum, time relentlessly marches on. And here you can actually look at what time it is. It's currently 10:04 a.m. So, like I said, still quite early in the morning. That time actually moves on somewhat real time. And if you wait long enough, night will fall. And there are certain things you need to do before nightfall. And if you manage to do them in time, night will fall after you've done them, regardless of what time it actually is. So that's the time limit I was talking about earlier. You need to complete some things before night falls, but I've never actually had that happen to me. It's you have plenty of time, really. Of course, now that I've said that, of course, in this Let's Play, that's going to happen. I'm going to run out of time. Some paintings here. You notice 2 interesting portraits above the downstairs doorways. One of a middle-aged woman, and the other of a young man. You wonder who they are. Perhaps some of the earlier inhabitants of this house. There is a broken mirror here. Not a magic one, I guess. You look in the broken mirror and see the reflection of a poor, but beautiful, peasant girl. That sort of mirrors the messages that Alexander got. Of course, he didn't know he was a prince at the time. When he was looking in the mirror and saw he was handsome. And Rosella does know she is a princess, even though we're wearing peasant's clothes. Let's explore this mansion. Looks like the drawing room or something. Considering the disarray of the rest of the house, the parlor looks in relatively good order. Okay, it's a parlor. Whatever. However, the fireplace is cold and unused, the bookshelves are almost bare, and the old furnishings are dusty. Furniture. The furniture is old and dusty. Anything on the table? Guess not. How about the bookshelves? You examine the few remaining books on the bookshelves. Only one catches your attention. It is entitled The Complete Works of William Shakespeare. That might be interesting. You remove the Shakespeare book from the shelf and carry it with you. Can I read it? Look how my ring encompasseth thy finger, even so thy breast encloseth my poor heart. Wear both of them, for both of them are thine. It's Shakespeare. I think it has more passages. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. And I'm going to leave it up to you as an exercise to tell me where these passages are from. Although I've read Shakespeare, I don't remember all of it well enough to actually recognize these passages. No beast so fierce, but knows some touch of pity. The world is grown so bad that wrens make prey where eagles dare not perch. Good night, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow. And now it's repeating. There's another painting here. An interesting portrait of a young girl hangs above the fireplace. You gaze at it intently and notice that her eyes seem to stare at the left wall of the parlor. That's sort of suspicious. Anything at this wall? You examine the left wall very closely and notice a little latch. Ooh. Let's see if we can do something with that. You flip the latch in the wall, and behold, you have discovered a secret door. Secret passageways and winding staircases. Yes, unfortunately, there are more winding staircases to navigate in this game, and they are actually harder to do in this game than in any of the others, in my opinion. You have found a secret tower. Narrow steps spiral dizzyingly upward. You notice a shovel leaning against the wall. Let's get the shovel. Never know if we have to dig something up. And let's see if we can brave this spiral staircase to find out what lies at the top of it. Although you can use the mouse for this, and some people find that easier, I don't particularly find it very easy for the staircases, because you can't really tell where your click is going to send you once you get to this bit. I guess here we're safe, because it looks like there is at least a railing. The annoying thing about the controls here is that now pushing up will continue walking up the stairs rather than having to push down, which normally moves you towards the front of the screen. So here you have to press right and then up to keep hugging the wall. Not down, because if you do that, you'll fall. That makes the controls in this game for the winding stairs very, very annoying. Still, looks like we're almost there. We have found an organ in a tower. A dusty old pipe organ sits in the center of the tower room. Dust and cobwebs cover the old organ. I wonder if it still works. Can we play the organ? You're not sitting at the organ. We have to sit down before you're allowed to do that. Let's try it. What a virtuoso you are, Rosella. Yes, it seems that Rosella has learned to play some musical instruments. I guess that makes sense for a princess. We'll find out that pretty much everyone in Graham's family is musically gifted. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything else here, so nothing to do but go back down the stairs. And this is where it gets really tricky. Now you want to press down and then right. Right until you hit the wall. Then down as brief as possible and just hit right again so you hit the wall. When you get here, go back down. See, and here, at this point, the control switch. So now you have to press left to hit the wall rather than down. Still, we're nearly there. And the rest is not that hard. If you fall from very low, you'll also not die. If you fall from high up, you will die. I've actually not died yet in this Let's Play, have I? I'm sure that will change. Let's see, anything else in this house? An old bedroom. It appears as if this was once the master bedroom. However, cobwebs hang everywhere, and dust covers the furniture. Anything in the drawers? The drawers are empty, which Rosella apparently can tell without even looking. And a small bedroom for a young child. This old baby nursery must have once been a cheery place. Now, through neglect, cobwebs decorate the corners, wallpaper peels from the walls, and dust covers the nursery furniture. Anything here? You don't need it. Okay. Anything in the crib? The baby cradle is empty. Nope, nothing here either. So let's look in here. This old bedroom must have once been very nice. You could imagine a cheery fire in the fireplace, while its occupant slept snugly in the big bed. But sadly, this room has been abandoned for years. Anything in this old dresser? The chest of drawers is empty. How about here? What is that? Is that a closet? Is it another dresser? Oh well, I guess we can't open it. I wonder what we're supposed to do here, considering doesn't really seem to be anything. Dining room, by looks at it. This whole dining room has seen better days. The long table is littered with crumbs and dust, and against the wall the empty hutch is covered with cobwebs. Anything in the drawers here? I'm not really having much hope by now. No. Game doesn't even let us. I guess this would lead to the kitchen. Indeed it does. The old kitchen is quite bare. The fireplace has been cold for years, and the dusty pantry is empty, but for old crumbs. And those are not good for eating. Old milk churn, I guess. That's what it's called, isn't it? Or am I mistaking that? Well, it doesn't look like there's anything else we can do in this house, except, of course, look what time it is, what Tim it is. It's now 10:31 a.m. Oh well, let's keep heading east. More graveyard, which we'll have to inspect in the next video.